Republican Mark Assini is challenging Democrat Adam Bello for Monroe County Executive. Assini ran two failed campaigns against Louise Slaughter to represent the 25th Congressional District, losing by less than 1,000 votes in one of them. He later served 9 years as Gates County Supervisor before returning to the private sector. And he's made a good living. He could retire. So why run? That was my first question when I sat down with him today.
I don't need to do this. I'm doing it for one reason and one reason only. I want to make the change that we so desperately need.
That was Mark Assini's reply every time I asked him why. Why this job? Why now? After all, he's leaving a financially comfortable job in the private sector. So what's the family think about your entering into this arena?
Well, they think it's a genetic disorder, which maybe there's some truth to that.
But he believes his business acumen, combined with his public sector experience as Gates supervisor, make him uniquely qualified to lead the county.
Right now, I want to focus on growing this economy, and public safety is the other big issue.
About public safety, this last budget called for a cut in taxes while increasing the budget for the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. Do you think that's not enough?
Both in RPD and in the Sheriff's Department, based on information I've gotten, I've foiled the actual headcount. We're down from what the budget is calling for. They're having a heck of a time recruiting officers, and in part, we have vilified the police to a point where young men and women are going, you know what, maybe I'll go back in the private sector, or I'll go to this company, or I'll do that. I want to restore a sense of pride to our police to let young men and women know that they're valued, that your service is valued.
What you're talking about is a change of hearts and minds. So
change in culture, that's right. Well, what we did in Gates is we had collaboration between the police department and the community. Whenever there was an issue, we would do picnics, we would go out into the neighborhoods, sit down and have neighborhood meetings.
And he believes he is the one to facilitate that collaboration in the community, among those in the opposing party, among business leaders.
My heart's in the right place to be able to make the changes that will help this community.
Now, asked if he could work with the Democratic leadership in Rochester, he enthusiastically said yes, pointing out that in his own family, he's the lone Republican, and they all get along just fine, he said. We also asked for comment from current County Executive Adam Bello. We expect Bello to make a formal statement on Thursday, but the County Democratic Committee released this statement regarding Assini, reading in part, his votes to raise taxes, cut health care programming, and against funding for Monroe Community College put him on the wrong side of everything Monroe County represents today.